I want to quickly talk to you about apparel inventory management, and I want to really share with you the strategies, the top hacks, the tactics, everything you need to know about apparel inventory management. So, here are the facts I want you to really pay attention to. The thing is that when you actually are considering apparel inventory management, you have to really understand that you have a system, you have to put in place a system that adapts to various seasons, various fluctuations, various seasonalities, and so on and so forth. Okay. So if you want to reduce stockouts, for instance, you want to lower carrying cost, you want to meet customer demand, and while actually staying profitable, you got to have a methodology. Okay. So what is apparel inventory management? Let's go back to 101, apparel inventory management 101. So when you think about apparel inventory management, think about the strategic process of ordering, storing, and tracking clothing and accessory stock. Okay. So the process can help your business avoid overstocking and stockouts and maintain the right balance of stock to meet customer demand without actually using up too much capital. And effective inventory management actually will help you optimize, let's say, the flow of goods so your store can deliver what customers want when they need it. Okay. So the essential element here is timing. Now, what are the types of apparel inventory management? You have a lot of them. You have manual inventory management. You have spreadsheet inventory management. You have software inventory management. You have ERP systems. And you also have cloud-based inventory management. Let me break it down for you. When I speak about manual inventory management, this is what it looks like, what it sounds like. Basically, you have paper-based systems that involve tracking inventory using physical documents like stock sheets and sales ledgers. And it's a pretty labor-intensive and pretty labor-intensive process, and that's also prone to human error. So when you first set up shop, you might use actually a manual system. Everybody does that, okay? Then you have the spreadsheet inventory management that really involves Google Sheets or Excel. Then you have the software. You have ERP. ERP is more involved, okay? And it's also costly though, okay? It's also costly. And so ERP systems include inventory management as part of a broader suite of business management tools, including finance, HR, and customer relationship management, CRM. So those systems are actually best for large enterprises with complex needs. Then you have cloud-based inventory management. So they offer scalability and flexibility. So that's really good. And so no matter the size of your business, you can really enjoy a cloud-based inventory management process. So when you think about apparel inventory management, what are the tactics you need to really implement this year? First of all, you have to really understand that apparel inventory management is important because of you want to avoid stockouts. You want to avoid overstocking. Okay, you want to make sure the customers get your products when they want them. So this is actually a process that can lower operational cost and boost your bottom line. So in terms of the process, you can reduce stockouts and overstocks. You can improve the customer experience, the CX, very important. You can prevent excess inventory and reduce carrying costs. And so carrying costs are going to really help you manage your balance sheet a lot better. You can improve financial reporting and you can prevent retail inventory shrinkage. So what is retail inventory shrinkage? Well, this is basically you are talking about a process that can be costly for you as a merchant, because when you think about the retail inventory shrinkage, including losses from theft, errors, and fraud, this is a process that can be really, really widespread if you don't have the right controls, the right internal controls in your store. So by implementing robust tracking systems, you as a retailer can closely monitor your stock and detect any discrepancies earlier on. That's what you want. You want to really have a system whereby you can detect errors really, really early on in the process. And what about improving financial reporting? The thing is that by keeping track of inventory levels, cost, and turnover rates, You'll get access to real-time financial insights, and this accuracy improves the reliability of profit margins, cash flow analysis, and balance sheets, enabling more informed decisions. So, with better data, you can pinpoint areas for improvement and plan for future growth actually in a very optimal manner. And that's what you want. You want to be in a position where you can really plan those processes in an optimal manner. Let me give you a few hacks here. How do you manage apparel inventory in a retail store? The thing is that I want to share with you a few best practices, okay, and that you can implement regardless of the size of your store or the inventory software that you actually use, okay. The whole idea is to have a plan. The whole idea is to actually you want to fit this best practices to the specific operational setup you have. So the first thing you want to do is you want to categorize your inventory. So create clear categories including product type, seasonality, and demographics. So sticking to a system will simplify actually inventory tracking, replenishment, and analysis. It will also be easier to see stock levels for each product variety and item. So that's really cool. So after categorizing your inventory, what you want to do here also is that you want to implement a reliable inventory management system. So choose a system that integrates with your point of sale and e-commerce platform if you have a presence online. And the cool thing is that this POS system, this integration will give you access to real-time inventory updates across all sales channels. And so you can lower the risk of overselling and also stockouts. Look for features like mobile accessibility, scalability, and detailed reporting. Also, you want to develop a systemic approach to stocking. So establish a regular schedule for stock audits and reorder processes to actually maintain optimal inventory levels. Then you want to forecast demand using historical sales data, seasonal trends, and upcoming promotions. You also want to use barcoding and tagging whenever possible. Okay. You also want to complement this whole process by conducting regular inventory audits. This will help you a lot because when you schedule regular inventory audits, you are able to verify the quantities of items in your store and you can compare them against what's recorded in your clothing inventory management system. And finally, you want to monitor sales and inventory levels. So that way you have a clear idea what's happening and whether or not you are having the right trend or not. Also, what you want to do is you want to optimize your warehouse and store layout. I'm just giving you a few hacks to kind of help you out. So optimizing the layout of your store or even your warehouse can save your team time and other resources. So arrange your space to ensure that best-selling items are easily accessible and that you can add new stock without disrupting existing setups. You want to take advantage of dropshipping for hard-to-stock items. So dropshipping can really make it easier to manage hard-to-stock items. So by partnering with suppliers who can ship products directly to customers, you reduce the need to hold these items in your inventory. You also want to use dynamic pricing strategies. Okay, so those pricing strategies can optimize your revenue based on changing market conditions as well as inventory levels. Okay, so what you want to do is don't try to do these things manually. This will be a lot of work. Use your software to track sales trends and stock levels in real time and adjust prices accordingly. And you also want to build relationships with suppliers because see the thing is without a relationship you're not going to be able to go that far. So try to forge good ties with suppliers, and also you want to train actually your staff effectively. So proper staff training it means everyone will understand your inventory management systems and processes. So, as a foundation, ensure every team member understands how to perform stock checks, for instance, manage stock entries, and handle sales transactions accurately. and you want to hold regular training sessions so team members are up to date on new tech or changes in inventory procedures. You also want to plan for seasonality and trends, evaluate and adjust your strategy regularly. It's one of those things where you can't just think about it like this is not a one-time stuff, okay? You have to really regularly adapt it. And you also want to prioritize loss prevention. So clothing inventory management software can minimize losses due to theft, errors, or fraud. So this is kind of cool. You can implement barcode scanning, for instance, set up user permissions, use automated audits, and monitor transaction logs to really, again, prioritize loss prevention in the long run. So let me give you the top tools here when you think about apparel inventory management. So basically, those are tools that really are great when it comes to helping you optimize your apparel inventory management. Number one, you have Shopify POS. Okay, so Shopify POS handles all your back office and in-store tasks. This is actually the first choice of apparel inventory management software for merchants. So the system makes offering a cohesive customer experience easy across online and in-person selling channels. So with Shopify, you have an omni-channel strategy. So you can perform accurate inventory counts for incoming orders. You can see which products don't sell, so you can release cash and inventory. You can receive low stock warnings. You can track small changes made to your stock levels. You can identify trends and plan for the future. You can move products to different sales channels and locations. You can receive exchanges for purchases made online or at another location. And you can manage and fulfill in-store pickup orders directly from your Shopify POS. Next, you have Mage Store. Mage Store actually is pretty good also. This is an inventory management platform built for Magento users. And the platform excels at actually syncing data across sales channels, warehouses, and stores. So with a quick look, you can see how much stock you have in your inventory and how much you need to reorder. And the system is actually suited for larger retailers with multiple warehouses. It's very easy to select which warehouse to ship products to or which location to receive return items. You can also check stock levels in each warehouse. And the good thing is you can even move items from one location to another. So this is really fantastic. So some of the key features here, you can sync inventory across all sales channels in real time. You can integrate the tool with Magento POS system. You can automate order processing from purchase to delivery. You can access detailed reports and analytics to see sales trends, inventory performance, and customer behavior. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. Fantastic. Next, you have Lightspeed Retail. So here you have a cloud-based POS and inventory management system with robust features for apparel retailers. So one of its top features is actually letting retailers browse and buy from built-in supplier catalogs. Then with the built-in purchase orders, it's very easy for retailers to purchase inventory in seconds. What are the key features here? With Lightspeed, you can keep track of products across multiple locations with details like size, color, and style. You can link your physical store with an online shop, keeping inventory synced and reducing the chance of selling out, which is really important. You also can get detailed reports on what's selling, what's not, and customer habits to better plan your stock. You can manage all your stores from one place with tools that handle inventory, reporting, and more. Next, you have Fishbowl. So Fishbowl actually is a top choice for merchants who want to manage manufacturing, okay? So you have a tool that excels when it comes to requiring advanced tracking and manufacturing capabilities. It's also suited to apparel retailers who manage complex inventory needs, like tracking multiple product variations and sizes. So Fishbowl also integrates well with other tools to help you create a cohesive inventory management system. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. So the key features here, when you think about Fishbowl, you can manage complex inventory with options for tracking multiple attributes like size, color, and style across different geographies. You can automate order processing from inventory to shipping. You can streamline receiving, picking, and stocking processes with barcode scanning. And you can access detailed reports on inventory trends, sales data, and more. So that's important. Next, you have a Zoho Inventory, another top apparel inventory management software. So this is a great choice for merchants using other Zoho products. So Zoho Inventory, the good thing is that it really streamlines retail operations from inventory tracking to order fulfillment. So given its user-friendly interface, it's a great choice for merchants who are newer to inventory management. So its native integrations to other Zoho platforms make it a solid choice for retailers already using the CRM or other tools. So what are the key features here? You have a tool that syncs inventory and orders across multiple marketplaces and e-commerce platforms, so that in the end you have consistency across all those channels. You can monitor detailed product attributes such as size, color, and style. You can automate reorder points, back orders, and other inventory tasks. And you can access in-depth analytics to understand sales trends, inventory turnover, and customer preferences. So that's really good. So bottom line here is that you can improve actually your apparel inventory management with the right tool. Okay, just make sure that you have a tool that works with your existing tech stack, because otherwise you'll really have a lot of problem. Now, what are the key components of effective apparel inventory management? Well, you want to have accurate product categorization, reliable software, regular audits, dynamic reordering, data-driven forecasting, and supplier relations. Okay, you want to maintain strong communication with your vendors, and you want to negotiate flexible terms with them. Now, how does apparel inventory management improve customer satisfaction? Well, you have availability of products really optimized. You have accurate stock information, efficient operations, and you have quick response to trends, right? Because we are in fashion, and fashion you have a lot of trends all the time. So in terms of the kind of technology you can use to improve apparel inventory management, you have inventory management software, you have point of sale systems, you have barcode scanning, you have cloud-based solutions, you have e-commerce integrations, you have data analytics tools. Okay, that's really important. So advanced analytics can forecast demand, optimize stock levels, and identify sales trends to guide inventory decisions. And you need to have this sort of pretty solid. You need to really clarify those inventory decisions pretty fast. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about apparel inventory management. And this was a guide, an in-depth guide. I give you the facts, the tactics, the hacks, and the top tools. Finally, the conclusion. Top tools, we have Shopify POS, Mage Store, Lightspeed Retail, Fishbowl, and Zoho Inventory. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.